Malamapono. So you can see everyone looks like they worked up a sweat. We're about to show you why as we use the Hawaiian LUA principle of KAINALU, which is an ocean wave, and we're going to surf our way out of trouble. So just like in the ocean, it's not a static movement. You go from static to active to dynamic, and you ride that ocean wave. So in this case, that wave might be an attack of some kind. We're going to take a look at progressive problem solving for self-defense. And the reason why this is important is when I was a little kid growing up, all the different self-defense books would always show a problem solution based on a problem that was already a fairly bad problem. Here's an example. Josh is here and this is the problem, the bear hug. And so you would learn how to escape the bear hug, but you'd only learn it from a static position, meaning he's just standing there, I'm just doing this, nothing else is happening. But in real life, it's probably not static. It's active or dynamic. By active, I mean, I'm like trying to move him somewhere, right? By dynamic, maybe it's much worse than that, and I'm actually trying to throw him in the big blue van, or the problem accelerates and becomes a different problem. Meaning, the intention might have been this, but then he reacts and I hit him in the face, or it turns into an unintentional choke, right? Or he tries to move and now it's a headlock. So in real time, situations are fluid and they change. Be water, my friend. You don't know whether you're dealing with ice water or mist. So changes have to be something that you're already prepared to deal with, like you're a human Leatherman or a human Swiss Army. I'm going to give you some examples. So Josh is behind me here. His intent is the bear hug, right? If I catch it really early, then I'm already out. If I catch it a little later than that, one hand's on the inside, one hand's on the outside, and I'm still out. But if his hands both get inside my grip and now I'm here, now I have to clasp over and I can still lever, but it's not as good a situation. Now, what happens if when he comes and does that, I can't get my hands on the inside, and now this went into my face. If this comes into my face, I'm going to make a sandwich and I can still lever out. He might not mean to, but this can also turn into a choke. So if he meant to bear hug me, but the hands came around my neck because I'm a little taller, the natural reaction might be to try to struggle against this. But in real life, sometimes the best solution to a problem is to face it head on and go toward it instead of trying to run away from it. So instead of trying to pull forward, instead, I'm going to fall back into him. And this time of year, it's the start of autumn, so it makes sense. So I'm literally going to make him carry me and give him too much of me. And a little of me goes a long way. So I'm going to fall back like I'm limboing. And now you see how there's this little hole here? I can use that little hole to lever out. And now I can get chest to back position and gain control. I'll show this on the other side. He comes around. I was too late. So I'm going to fall into him. And now there's this little puka and I'm coming around. Now part of the reason there's that little puka is because the intention was the bear. And there's a difference in feeling between this intention versus this intention. So you have to know that difference because it determines your second step. We're going to embrace the problem by approaching it head on, by limboing into it, by falling back so that we can spring forward and give our opponent too much of us. So no matter what the problem is, we want to have progressive problem solving in our self-defense progression so that we can always be stronger tomorrow than we were yesterday.